Thomas Morakniv. We at the IVA outdoor show, and with me I have the Morakniv Honorary Consul, Joao Grilo.
From Portugal.
From Portugal. Had a long trip here.
Yes, more than 16 hours to arrive here. 3 planes, a lot of bad sleep in airports, but I'm here. I arrived and be here for 2 days, just chatting, talking about knives, talking about history and the beautiful new line of knives. And with me, Thomas, my good old friend that I've been very honored to know, and it's been detrimental for the blog. Everyone knows everyone. Many people know the blog, the old Mora, about the history of the Mora knife.
And thanks to Joao that was emailing me and chatting with me and to get a lot of information.
It's been very interesting. I think that started a curiosity to know the history of one of my early knives. Ended up with me having probably thousands of pages of history and meeting not only Thomas, because Thomas is starting to be fed up of me always asking questions, also his brother, but a lot of these families that are represented here in the new line. I have talked to them. They have been very kind to share information, to share photos, to share histories, and it's been very, very interesting. Very interesting.
You're familiar with most of the name of the important guys of the Morakniv history.
Yeah. Well, Finn Anders is probably the first factory or the first company that started producing knives at the factory level. It was detrimental for the implementation of the Morak knife as a product or as an industry.
Rombo was the guy that started with the sheath.
Yeah.
First we had the sheath, and then Unica or
Unica is
Vulcan fiber.
Yeah,
sheath.
Vulcan fiber. It's a very interesting product that resulted in wanted a better product for a lower price than leather.
He actually never made knives, but he made sheath for all of
them.
Yeah, all of the knife manufacturers.
I don't remember the numbers exactly, but I think in early 20s they were producing like 1 million sheets per year. It was crazy because all of the makers bought sheets from them. I don't think there was another maker active at the time.
And we have Luke Anders.
Luke Anders.
He started a knife company together with my grandfather.
With your grandfather
in 1912.
Yeah.
So
and they separated in 18.
Yes.
18.
And we have Vit Anders.
For
knife.
me, Vit Anders, it's many people know the brand names, but there were craftsmen in those factories that did something different. I think, obviously, for me, the pinnacle of the quality of the knives ever made in Mora are the Zorn knives. Those are the best ever made, and probably no new product will be better than the Zorn knives. But in the second place, it's Vit Anders.
Yeah.
I was fortunate last year to buy one of his knives. For me, it's on my top one. Expensive, but it's a craftsmanship that it's.
He worked in the factory and knew he could make more beautiful and more craftsman-like knives. So he made what he as an artist would like them to look like.
But it's interesting that a craftsman of that quality still could produce in parallel to a factory that produced millions of knives.
Yeah.
So the same factory could produce a high quality product, probably even more high quality than the new line of knives, but still in parallel they were producing millions of classic. And since ever, the catalog model was very diverse. Many people think that in the old times there was only the classic, but in the 40s or in the 50s or in the 60s, there were hundreds of models, different models, starting at a very low price like the classic, but there were models very high price, so there was always this variety of in the different makers, of course. But it's very interesting to see all the old names of the craftsmen I've studied and researched. Now in the new line, it's very interesting.
They are honored by a unique knife in their name.
Oh, really? Yeah. It's very interesting. I cannot see when I can get one and to go to camp and try them. I'm very interesting to see how they perform in the field. Nice job. Very nice line of knives.